Welcome everyone to the first Virtual Land Art BioBlitz. My name is Rena Upitis and I'm a founding director at Wintergreen Studios, which is where we would all be today were it not for the place that we find ourselves. So we have missed welcoming everyone to the land this year, but we're very excited about the 3-day event that we've created. In fact, in years to come, I expect we will have both virtual and face-to-face offerings, combining the best of these two worlds. I want to begin by acknowledging the gracious financial assistance from TD Friends of the Environment and the Kawartha Credit Union, as well as the many partners and friends who have supported our efforts over these past years. We also extend our thanks to the Community Foundation for Kingston and Area and the Davies Foundation. Both of these organizations have provided grants that support our work with domestic and wild bees. And we are grateful too for the privilege of joining forces this year with the Canadian Wildlife Federation. I would now like to invite James Pagé to bring greetings as our event partner. James.
Thank you, Rena. And apologies, there's a bit of traffic going on in the background, which is a unforeseen situation, but I wanted to do this from outside anyway. So I just want to say happy World Environment Day to everyone. Which is today. So it's a fitting day to start off this event and take stock of what's living around us. Isolation and distancing measures have been difficult for many of us, but they've also given our environment a little and much needed breathing room from human activity. So we're hearing reports of species showing up again in places where they haven't been roamed in years or only rarely make an appearance. And roads are quieter to give animals a break from traffic, although this does prevent us from being physically at this great BioBlitz. I'm James Pagé, Species at Risk and Biodiversity Specialist, and on behalf of the Canadian Wildlife Federation, I'd like to welcome you to a very unique BioBlitz that's been amazingly adapted by Wintergreen Studios for the exceptional circumstances we all find ourselves in. So a big thank you to them for putting together a great program, including workshops, exploration, and learning. It is a shame we can't be there in person to explore the beautiful landscape of the Frontenac Arch, but this also provides an opportunity for us to learn and contribute from across the province and country, which we otherwise wouldn't have been able to do. I, for one, am joining from the Gatineau area of Quebec. The Canadian Wildlife Federation has been the lead in the creation and management of iNaturalist Canada, which is what we're using to tally all of our observations for the BioBlitz today and through till next Friday. For those that don't know it, there's an easy-to-use iNaturalist app, or you can use a digital camera and upload photos to inaturalist.ca. If you don't know the species, that's totally okay. There's an auto ID feature that can help you identify what it is based on the photo you've taken. Plus, there are experts on iNaturalist that can help. So enjoy getting to know your backyard, your local park, your neighborhood. You might be amazed at what you find just outside of your door, even if we're not able to go too much further afield. For exploration ideas beyond the end of our event here, you can also check out CanadianWildlifeFederation.ca. We have a page dedicated specifically to reconnecting with nature during the pandemic. And you can also consider joining CWF's Observation Nation project on inaturalist.ca, where we're to continue to around us and hit 50,000 observations by Canada Day. So we could sure use the help. So with that, have a great event, everyone. Thank you very much for participating, and I'll turn it back over to Rena.
Thank you, James. And while I'm busy thanking people, I thank Jess Pilo and Monica Capavilla from the bottom of my heart. They have worked tirelessly to bring these resources and these ideas to you as you shelter safely, both indoors and out. This is an extraordinary accomplishment, especially since the face-to-face live land art BioBlitz was already planned when the pandemic hit. So they started afresh and created a plethora of offerings that we will explore over the next 3 days together. There's a series of live events, and all of these are available through the Zoom links, like the one that you've just logged onto now. We'll be kicking off this series in a moment with Kenny Rulin's discussion of reptiles and amphibians in Ontario. In addition to the live events, we have pre-recorded videos, land art activities, and self-guided outdoor explorations. Many of these resources you'll find on our website, and they were created by this year's Alternative Practicum teacher candidates from the Faculty of Education at Queen's University. And they are there for you to print and do whenever you like, even after the BioBlitz ends. So please don't sit at your computer all day. Pick and choose amongst all the offerings for a blend that works for you. A BioBlitz typically opens with the identification of a species to kick off the event. This year, I've chosen the humble dandelion. I'm hopeful that most of you who are watching will be able to find one of these amazing plants in your neighborhood. We think the dandelion evolved around 30 million years ago. All parts of it are edible, and it is incredibly nutritious. The greens are full of vitamin A, C, and K. We've featured the dandelion in our Wild Edible series, which you'll find on our website. And I'm just going to take a moment now to share my screen so I can show you where those resources are. So we are on the site www.wintergreenstudios.com, events, LABB-2020. And at the beginning of the site, you'll see all of the live Zoom streams. And if you click on that, that gives you your links, as all of you are here probably know. And land art activities are there, outdoor activities. And under the pre-recorded videos and other resources, you'll see the Wild Edible series, including the one about the dandelion. So I encourage you to take a look at these over the course of the weekend and see what might entice you beyond the workshops alone. And now I'm going to stop share and close with saying, take a look at that Wild Edible series. Or you can read about it in our new cookbook. And you'll know from registration that we're going to draw 5 names for a free copy during the course of the BioBlitz. So most important of all, whether you're doing it on your computer or your phone or just letting us know by email, please submit your nature sightings to the iNaturalist project beginning today and ending on June 12th. I'm going to invite James to do just that with the dandelion right now.
Great, thank you, Rena. So I've moved to a spot in my backyard where I found one of about 1,000 dandelions, but I'm close enough to Wi-Fi so I can stay on video here. So we can all participate wherever we are. Just make sure to search for the Virtual Land Art BioBlitz project on iNaturalist.ca. So I'm contributing this dandelion from my backyard using the iNaturalist app. So you just open the app and you tap the Add Observation button and take a photo. So the app will also automatically add the date and location based on your device and all the properties of your device. It reads the location off of it. If it doesn't check the location services on your device, and then you can set it to allow the location. And iNaturalist can now help identify what it is with the image recognition software. So yeah, it's right. It's a dandelion, and it's the common dandelion. So I'm going to select that and click the check or submit button, and it's in my observations. Now, since I've already joined the project on iNaturalist.ca, the Virtual Land Art BioBlitz project, once I upload, it's automatically added to the project and our BioBlitz tally from now until next Friday. So try it out and let's see what we can collectively observe.
Thank you, James. And you can learn more about how to use iNaturalist at 11 o'clock this morning on a live Zoom event with Jeff Carter. And if you can, please sign up for the account in advance and join the project that James just mentioned, Virtual Land Art BioBlitz 2020. So to close, this year's Land Art BioBlitz is dedicated to the quiet resilience and beauty of the land we walk, to the Indigenous peoples who nurtured these places before us, and to those who will continue to do so after we are gone. Thank you all for participating.